Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pre-ban Zastava M77 in 308. I say pre-ban because of the whole scary export ban because of Kosovo, and anyway, it's a whole thing, right? So jokingly, we're going to call this a pre-ban. However, ban shouldn't last too long. I told everyone to panic buy, and then not to panic buy, and then I totally panic bought this because I've always wanted one. I love my M70, I love my M90, had to have the M77. Just because if these things do go away, this is going to be the one I'm going to regret not buying. So we finally got it. We kitted this thing out a little bit, and we'll get into that. Clearly, you can see we're going to shoot this thing at a match today. We're at Texas Kalashnikov. But before we do that, if you want to support the channel and you like what we do here, make sure you go to Third Pin Threads, man. We got these cool t-shirts and hats. And we throw in stickers, and sometimes you get candy in the package. It's the best way to support us. We don't try to sell you razors for your ball sacks or have meaningless paid ads that really have nothing to do with guns. I'm not into that. I don't think you are either. When I see this stuff out in public, like there's so many Third Pin shirts and hats here, hits me right in the feels. So awesome. Let's take this, before we shoot this match, let's go to the Renaissance Shooting Club. We got to zero it, we got to function check it, shoot it suppressed a little bit, and then we're going to come right back here and have 4 stages of pain with 308, and there's no special treatment. I still have to put 2 rounds on every piece of paper. I've never shot a 308 AK before, never owned one, never shot one. I'm very, very excited about it. Today we are running Bellum, some very expensive brass case ammo, and I'm using my Davrinoff Special 308 chest rig, meant for FAL mags, but it works perfectly with these CS spec M77 mags. And I'm sure it would work with G3 and anything else out there for 308. But anyway, let's go back home, do our first shots, function check, come back here and see how bad we do with 308 out of a Yugo. Why do you guys hate Zastavas so much? I freaking love these things. All right, first shots were on gas setting 1. Chambered. Never shot a 308 AK before. Hold on to your butts. Not too bad, pretty pleasant, and I'm almost dead on. Take one more. Same exact spot. This is gonna be a very quick 0, so that is good. Money. So that's gas setting 1. It feels a little punchy. Feels a little punchy. All right, well now that we're zeroed, let's do something else. Okay, now we're gonna shoot at 100. Finish off this mag that we zeroed with. Still on gas setting 1. I'm gonna squeeze a couple into the dirt first. Whew. Ready? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Dude, it spun that steel like 4 times. Woo! That hits hard. Woo! Pulled that one like crazy. Damn. So even with the brake and gas setting 1, it's a tad bit punchy, but I mean, it's 308. Let me finish this off and we'll try one of these cool little mags. I don't even know about suppressing this thing. It's throwing the casings maybe like, I'd say 10 feet behind the camera girl. Let's go. We don't even bring the shot timer to the range anymore. People love the MEEP so much. 25 rounders. Helps if you put the safety down. Now we are shooting lacquer-coated Barnaul. I gotta do at least 1-1-1 on a freaking 308. Camera girl. Very first 1-1 ever.
Shooter ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Whoa. Wow, that ammo cycles a lot softer. You see it barely puked the round out? That Tula must have been a hell of a lot more powerful. Camera girl. It shoots so much softer with this ammo.
Shooter ready? Stand by.
Ch huh. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go bullet down 1 time because I am struggling with that reload. M77 CS spec mag. Camera girl.
Shooter ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Woo! We even short stroked once. Riding that freaking trigger, man. Pop that little bad Johnny right back in.
You ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Meep, meep, meep.
Woo! Functioned. I don't know if you can hear that. Putting the mic next to it, this will pick it up. It's sizzling. It is getting really hot, so we should keep shooting it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Look at that recoil. It's like no recoil. That's 3.0 freaking hate, man. Recoil is very nice with the certain kind of ammo. I cannot hold the front end anymore. It's too hot, so we'll mag well grip it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Meep.
I did it again.
Did it again.
Woo! All right. Camera girl, do you want to finish the mag off?
Sure.
Really doesn't have much kick. Ooh, she limp wristed it. There you go. Ah. Ooh.
I'm limp wristing it. Woo! I limp wristed at first.
I think it's because there's less body holding this thing.
Yeah.
I really put my shoulder into it to keep it cycling.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is... I thought it would kick a lot more. The Tula
Yeah.
kicked a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Smoke it.
Dead Air Wolverine, 14x1 left-hand thread. Now the smart part of my brain would have brought the alignment rod, but I completely forgot. So, let's all say a prayer that these threads are concentric and we don't launch it. It's the perfect can to not test it, because, I mean, Wolverines were made for this. Anyway, we shot everything on setting 1. The Tula, pretty powerful. The Barnaul, very not that powerful. And for this, we have brass case Bellum. Very nice ammo. Don't know if it's gonna be more powerful or less powerful. It's probably gonna be more powerful than all of them. With a can, added back pressure. Please work and don't hurt that can. All right, ready? That felt really good. Oh, it's so gassy. Look, you can see the smoke. See the smoke coming out?
Yep.
So much gas is coming out of there. Crazy. Here we go, 100 yards. Gas in the face.
Ooh.
0 point of impact shift. 0. Except my eye's watering, I can't see the target. Got it. All right, camera girl. Let me do a couple little rips and you gotta finish this off. It's awesome. Woo! Casing's going maybe 15 feet away. That's not terrible for an AK. All right. How's that feel?
Really gassy.
Dude, standing here, it sounds terrifying when the rounds are hitting that dirt.
Okay. That's it.
All of it?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Back at the match. All right, we're gonna start the day off with a little bit of a wood chop. And we have 4 stages. I don't know anything about them. Looks like we've got shoot house and a few other things. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna try to run like the wind blows.
I know.
High.
Yeah, way high.
Hit. Right. My shoulder's gonna be purple.
Yeah, you're telling me. You still got the
Especially for a
bruises.
big boy.
333. You calling me a big boy? I was about to say, Lottie, look, I know I'm not the thinnest guy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to 40 flat. He barely caught it. Like
That one's a little rough. Hey, let's do a dance or something.
Gee whiz.
Clay, stop.
Look, this Batman is in that grip.
He's been saying that around the house all week. It's pissing me off.
You may let me cut it. Indicates ready, stand by. Dude, you had to have been in like 18-ish time before the dump.
I know it was a good run. It wasn't a fun run.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Hey, we're all done today. Finished off with a little dumperoo.
Damn!
I think I felt that more than anybody.
I think I felt it more.
Oh, it's gotta be purple tomorrow. And after all that, we managed to somehow come in 9th out of 63 shooters, which for a 3.5-foot gun, with the can on it about a 4-foot gun, shooting 308, after I've shot it once the day before today, and the match was today, 9th out of 63 shooters, pat myself on the back, and the gun. That was very good. The gun shot a hell of a lot better than I thought it was gonna. From day one, I didn't know what to think. I was really hoping this gun wouldn't have some crazy break-in period like the M90 does. The M90, if you buy one, you should fully expect your first 200 rounds to just be a shit sandwich, man. I mean, it's probably gonna jam, it's gonna have issues, but once you get past 200, the break-in period, flawless. At least that's been my experience and most people's. Even the manual tells you to be prepared for that. I can barely read as it is, so I didn't read the manual on this, although the receiver tells you to with really big, weird letters to read the manual right here. Didn't do it, so I'm like, damn, man. I really hope this expensive 308 does not have a break-in period. It's like $1 a round. There's just no way. So took it out of the box yesterday, left it on gas setting 1, didn't even think to take it apart, clean it, lube it, didn't do it. I literally just took all the terrible black furniture off of it, put some really nice wood on it off of my M90. It's just so much better than that Archangel stuff. So terrible. What is this? Zastava USA. Archangel stocks are super gross and they look terrible on all of your guns. This looks like something my sister 3D printed in kindergarten. Like, this is terrible. What is this? Terrible. Put an RS Regulate 307 MS, Trigicon MRO, and a JMac brake. Put it on gas setting 1, took it to the range, zeroed it, and then just started blasting. We had no malfunctions. These magazines were reliable. It was very quick to get zeroed, and the recoil was impressively low for 308. We shot Tula, we shot Barnaul, we shot Bellum, all on the same day. All 3 shot great. The Tula probably had the most recoil. The Bellum was the second most recoil. The Barnaul barely had recoil. You could probably see on camera that it sort of dribbled out. It had such a light recoil impulse on setting 1 with Rachel kind of putting, she's only 100 pounds, barely putting any weight behind it. She even had short strokes. So a small person shooting that ammo would really need to turn the gas up to setting 2 to get a faster cycling bolt. But 3 types of ammo in a day, fresh out of the box, ran it all. And I was a little suspect about these magazines because they are American made, CSS spec. I've never dealt with these mags before. They make them for all different types of 308 rock and lock guns, and that's what they ship with. I bought some 25 rounders. Every single mag has been freaking dead on balls reliable, and I've been flipping them out, doing one-to-one drills. They've been great. They're expensive though. They're like between $40 to $50 a piece, but I bought two 25 rounders plus the 28 came with. That's been more than enough magazine capacity to even get through the match. 3 mags was plenty. But man, everything was impressive. Like literally the first day out of the box, I asked this thing to 0, shot it out to 100 yards, which is, I know is nothing for this. Mag dump, reload drills, suppressing it all the first day out of the box after changing furniture. It did everything. Everything I asked it to perfectly without any lubrication, cleaning, or anything. I've never even had the freaking dust cover off of this thing yet. The very next day, today, we drive 3 hours, shoot a match with it, come in 9th out of 63 shooters, had no malfunctions. It just ate everything I threw at it. We shot a stage suppressed, did great. We shot 2 stages unsuppressed, did great. All the while, people are saying, I can't believe that's 308. The recoil on that thing is just impressive. Barrel stays super flat to the point where this muzzle device is almost overdriving and like kicking the muzzle down while we're shooting. Sometimes brakes can work a little too good, and it seems like that's the case on this gun. I put this gun in a lot of people's hands after the match, and they all shot it and had similar experiences that I had when I first shot it. They're like, wow, it is a lot lighter than it looks. This thing is barely, like a teensy bit heavier than a basic ass M70. Not much heavier at all. It's basically the same gun with a longer barrel. The combination of gas setting, trigger pull, and muzzle brake really was impressing some people. This is the factory Zastava trigger. It is a very nice trigger. If you don't want to void your warranty and put an ALG in there, which I'm going to do. I'm going to void my warranty. But if you don't want to, these triggers, I could live with it. Zastava triggers are some of the best factory triggers, in my opinion, today, installed in a factory AK. But it's just cool handing this thing to people, and everyone's having the same experience. They're just like, wow, that thing shoots really freaking good. It's super loud. But man, that thing shoots good. And I'm not just saying that. Remember, I spent my own money on this gun. No one gave this to me. I spent my own money on it. Cody over at Weapon Genetics gave me an awesome price on this thing. I paid basically just below retail. He ordered it from RSR and just basically said, dude, pay my cost and pay the shipping and maybe give me a little on top just for handling it. So I'll tell you, out the door, I got this thing for $1,300 from Weapon Genetics. I'm not saying you can't or can get that price, but a good buddy of mine has an FFL, and he hooked me up. That's a lot of gun for $1,300. This is a lot of gun. 308 gun that's reliable, that takes all this modern AK stuff. I mean, there's so much aftermarket support for Yugo stuff now that I can suppress, that I can put optics on from factory. That is a hell of a gun for $1,300. Anyway, so going back to where we're at right now, we're about 250 rounds in. The malfunctions are non-existent. The accuracy has been great. It's super maneuverable. I think where I'm at right now is I want to change the configuration slightly. I want to put an ALG in it, find some magnification, put a scope on, maybe a Cyclops, and put some factory surplus Yugo furniture on it. I've already got 2 pieces. I've got a factory set of M70 underfolder handguards for it, surplus, still covered in cosmoline. I've got an M70 stock on the way. This thing's going to look super sick, set up with that. And we're going to go to the ranch and shoot this thing out to 1,000. We're not going to get hits, but we're going to shoot it in increments as far as we possibly can see. If we can get an 800-yard hit, that would be awesome. Fingers crossed for 800 yards. The round is capable. The barrel is around 20 to 21 inches, so it should be able to handle it. I'm just not a very good long-range shooter, so we'll see. But you're going to see that in a later video. So 2 freaking thumbs up for this thing. I'm super happy with it. I think it looks awesome. It's handy. It's fun to shoot. And it's freaking reliable. And for the price, these Serbian AKs have never ceased to impress me. Talk all the crap you want about Serbian guns and Zastavas. For the money, they are some of the absolute best bang for the buck. I'm spending my own money on these things. They're awesome. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Stay tuned next time. New furniture, new trigger, new optic, long range. We'll see you then.